Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Goal positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move to pick up yardage. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this way.
And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry up. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on! They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Buffaloes are flying down the field. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. The give to the tailback. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. Here we are. We're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the move, it's McLaurin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because...
A shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. He'll pull it on the read. Pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
And the Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Colorado. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways.
Well, they blocked the extra point. He's got a chance to take this one back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win it. David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On the move. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Lewis to throw. The screen, and watch out. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On second and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's
breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lewis wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And the Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan.
Got some room, got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good.
Colorado, 19. Wake Forest, 0.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. White going to attack through the air. He spins that thing down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Got him downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and
grabs it up the 25 in stride. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Mays. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, a 4th down.
On the move. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage. But just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free, you just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down. Lewis to throw. Right down the middle.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Calls his own number. Powers through the defender. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards.
Running free. Touchdown, Bucks! And the pummeling has started.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Cincinnati. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. White wants to throw it. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Wake. Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Looking for the two-point try. The snap sets up the throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
That keeps the score. Colorado 26, Wake Forest 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Lewis wants to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on second down. Now improvising. He'll get rid of it. Got him in the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. Scrambling away. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
The field goal is no good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take what... Another interception! That's number 17 on the year. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. On the run, deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. makes the grab. Runs through the tackle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Lewis wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm.
Touchdown, Colorado! And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And he makes the extra point.
Colorado, 33. Wake Forest, 6.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great.
He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading.
Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Taking it the other way. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense putting points on the board. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, and makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Cincinnati. Any change in momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he puts through the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll go out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and the offense will take over in the red zone. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Lewis wants to pass. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset.
He's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
So now it's second and long. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guy...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love...
He uncorks one deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. Lewis to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Hard running there. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Steps away to find some room. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on.
Trying to beat the D deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.